is something so basic it feels almost wrong. KodeKloud points out that when you're designing a microservice meant strictly for internal use, the very first security measure you need isn't some elaborate multi-layered framework. It's not advanced encryption protocols. It's not a complex firewall rule set or an intricate access control list. The foundational step is something far more primitive than any of that. Take a payment system as the example KodeKloud uses. The core requirement here is making absolutely sure that backend service remains completely hidden, not just hard to find, but entirely invisible to external users and the public internet. Think about what that actually means in practice. A service that handles your most sensitive financial transactions should simply not exist to anyone operating outside your infrastructure. We're talking total, absolute invisibility. And the approach KodeKloud describes as common, while admittedly basic, is exactly what you'd expect at this point. You deploy that microservice inside a private network, and you simply refrain from assigning it a public IP address. No public IP, that's the entire move at this layer. The service runs, it communicates with other internal services, it processes whatever it needs to process, but from the outside world, there is literally no address to even attempt to reach. Now, to be fair, KodeKloud does note that network isolation alone is just the foundation. A full security strategy would typically require additional authentication layers on top of simply hiding the address. But here's the thing that sticks: before you add any of those extra layers, you have to get this part right first, because none of the sophisticated stuff matters if the service can still be reached from the outside. And that's exactly why the one non-negotiable starting point for any internal microservice is